We're live December 21st, 2025, and today is going to be the last live of 2025, probably. No, it's going to be. And so we're just going to hang out and talk about excursions and talk about the event and talk about discounts I can get you guys, answer any questions, laugh, and have a great time. So right now, I got to do what I always do, and that is go over here, post this link to Instagram, and then yeah, I'm actually working on trying to be on TikTok live too, but I think that's gonna take some time, and I probably should have been doing that earlier. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we are, full live, full hangout mode. Gonna hang out with you guys for the next little while here, and ask me anything you want about Ford Excursion stuff in the chat. And as always, I'll get a poll going. And there we are, roaming hanging out. What is up, guys? If you're in here, you can hit that like button. That would be amazing. Lorena sent a bunch of, I don't know, they look cold. So yeah, that's fun. And yeah, what's up, guys? I am Bryce, Geeks 4x4. I am the Ford Excursion guy on the internet, is what I'd like to say. And if you're on here and you haven't hit that like button, I would super appreciate that. Let's get this thing going. Herminia says hi. Craze Country Rebel says hi. What's up, guys? How are you? I am working over here, and I'm going to trying to go live on TikTok as well. And so that is what I'm trying to do. Dennis, what is up, man? Dante, what kind of truck are you looking to buy, my friend? Nope, can't go live on TikTok because they have to get me a certain app, and can't do that app on this old computer. So that's annoying. Rick Nichols, you don't have an excursion. That's all right, man. Dennis, you got 11 miles per gallon. Were you towing the trailer? I hope you're towing the trailer at that thing. I guess we're just going to YouTube. I'm going to have all this stuff up on the computer too, with no unfortunate stuff. No, you weren't towing the trailer? Oh, yikes. Yikes, that's it's not great. To figure out this thing, is a Ford Raptor better than a normal SUV? I mean, a Ford Raptor is whatever you want to think. You want to make it. I think they're a little overrated, but you know, rating for stream to begin. There it is. There's the stuff. Okay, cool. All right. Richie, I'm not a diehard fan, and I would definitely say no. It doesn't strike me as a Christmas movie. So yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna be that guy. Okay. Got a goal running through here. We got the super chat open. We got all the stuff. And we are ready to just hang out, talk to you guys, and be involved here. So, Dennis, oh yeah, the extended rear hatch struts are the best, aren't they? Lorena, hi. The secret tool for removing the stock hubcap. You know what I use is I use a screwdriver with a rag around it is what I use. Panamanian Trump says, how many miles is too many for a 7.3? Remind me, Panamanian Trump, you are looking to buy a 7.3, I believe. And if you wanted to buy one, man, it depends on the price, right? But if you get one cheap enough, I would not be too worried about a lot of miles. But really nice to have great people coming in here. Anyway, if you're looking to buy one, I think you should stay under 350. And the higher mileage you go, the more it would be great to have all the records. I wouldn't be too worried about I'm looking through my thing to text my my friends, trying to text my moderators, and yeah. So if you have 350, the more miles you go with, if you have maintenance records, I wouldn't be that worried about it. Obviously, I don't know, 350 seems pretty good, pretty like max to buy. You want to know if that at 350 has gotten a transmission, and then you want to be expecting to put injectors and glow plugs in it, because those are the things that are going to be going bad at that. I put injectors and glow plugs in mine at 320, 317, I think. My brother's had 330 on it, still had factory injectors, still had a factory transmission. We had all the maintenance records and all that stuff, so that's, you know, good things that are nicer. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting, kind of different. But the maintenance records, I mean, man, I would almost buy a 7.3 that had maintenance records pretty happily with, I don't know, 400K. Like, well, you're 6-liter, so that's different. We already talked about that. I thought you were going to buy this thing, Pan American Trump. Hang on, guys, just a second. Yeah, I thought you were buying that, Pan American Trump. I think that one's a pretty good deal. You've got some, you know, you have all the stuff fixed that are 6-liter stuff, and so, you know, you're paying for it, but you have all the stuff. If you're gonna buy a 7.3, I mean, you can buy one with more miles. The deal that I always say to people, honestly, and nowadays it's interesting. If I were to go buy one now, I would go for the lower mile over the engine, because the problem is you're still going to be fixing the stuff that has a lot of miles on it. Oh, dang. Yeah, a little sketchy, huh? Dennis, interesting. So Dennis just asked about his 6.8 will crank and then not start and then start the second time. Dennis, I've had that a couple of times. I had that one time with bad fuel where it would just crank and then it finally fired. I also have had that where an injector is stuck. And so this truck, when I first bought it, it sat for a really long time. And so the first really long trip I had, kind of had a stuck injector that worked its way clean. And I wonder if you got an injector that's going bad or something like that that's flooding it a little bit. I don't know. Pan American Trump, interesting. I never like to buy from a seller like that. But Yeah, no, Panamera truck. I mean, like I said, I like the idea of the lower mileage, um, because like I would buy a V10 over a 7.3 because you can buy a V10 with 150K on it now for not that bad of a price, for under 10 grand. It seems like, yeah. Per JIT single, whatever that is. Where am I from? I'm from Washington State. So, guys, I have a goal set out. You can see a goal of 10 super chats today, and I would super appreciate that. We'll give you guys a shop tour if we get to that. Do a little, funny celebration and get you some entertainment if we hit that. So, yeah, do the little bit of donations, but very much appreciate it. And just kind of hanging out, answering questions, and doing the thing. Paramidget says a bunch of thumbs up and hearts. I don't know. But anyway, that is what we're up to, doing the thing. Yeah, it's interesting, Dennis. I mean, it definitely could be one of those things. Does the theft light flash or anything weird on the PAT system? Because if the theft light isn't flashing, the PAT system isn't doing anything to disable it. And crankshaft position sensor, maybe. Like maybe the MAF reading bad. I know the MAFs go bad on these. Is it does crank or it doesn't crank? Because I would be... yeah, I would kind of think this guy's from India. Dang. Well, welcome from India. Yeah, the PAT's light would cranks and doesn't start. Yeah, I mean, obviously, PAT's doesn't just like the light will start flashing if it's actually acting in the way that it's supposed to be acting. The other thing with that crank no start is, which I think you already put a fuel pump in there, but like a going bad fuel pump will do that too. So, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, the key for Bob is like that too. There's like some chips off of it, but it's obviously not that bad. I would get another key made, maybe. Obviously, maybe it's not reading the transponder in the key. Yeah, and if you're on the original fuel pump, and I think you got a bunch of miles, so you might want to put a fuel pump will do stuff like that too. I know you've been around cars a lot, so you know. But definitely a fuel pump will do stuff like that. So, yeah. I don't know, just weird, different stuff to look at. Again, like I said, I've had an injector. I mean, it's typically a fuel thing, right? That it's not firing unless it sounds different when it cranks. Like it doesn't have spark or something, because yeah, I would think it's fuel. Unless, like I said, if you can hear that it sounds different, then you could think about spark. But you can hear when an engine doesn't have spark. It turns over so much differently. And so like I would start with fuel stuff, especially if you got an original fuel pump and that in there. That's a little, you don't know what that fuel pump's been through. It could be not great. Hey, if you're in here and you haven't hit the like button, you should do that. I would super appreciate it. We're doing an excursion event, guys. The excursion event is happening April 9th through the 12th, Maris Adventure Park in Texas. And it is going to be epic. It's hopefully going to be one of the largest gatherings of Ford Excursion enthusiasts that anybody's ever seen. And so I'm hoping to get as many of you guys there as possible. I'm going to post in the comments right now a link to the Facebook page. On the Facebook page, it has a link to the tickets, and the tickets are live now. So pretty exciting stuff. We might be sneaking in a little deal there between New Year's and Christmas before the end of the year. We'll see. But just kind of thinking about it, if anybody is thinking about tickets, we might get you guys a little code here. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to my posts if you are interested in coming. I know it's a drive for a lot of people. That was the goal, is that everybody drives so that we all meet in the middle. I didn't want to do one close to home for me, because then everybody from the other side of the country has got to drive like 40 hours. So instead, I'm driving 26 hours in this here Ford Excursion on 40s. It's going to be epic, and the adventure is going to be so much fun that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what happens. It's going to be a great time, and we're going to have a blast. So if you're an excursion owner and you are able to come and get the time off, you got 4 months still to tell your boss that you're not going to be there for a week and drive across the country. It's going to be epic. So yeah, if you're interested in that, do that. If not, hey, just hit that like button if you're in here. Hitting the like button is just awesome. We do have a goal going up. Right now, we've got super chats running as a goal, and we need 10 of those things. I'll give you guys a tour of this here shop. So anyway, keep shooting the questions at me. I am loving the interaction early. Appreciate, Dennis, you being on here. Dennis, you and I need to hang out anyway. We live close enough to actually do something and not feel bad about everybody else. So I'm probably going to do something. I don't know when, but we'll do something over in Spokane or something. Hang on just a second. I got to go. All right, heater remote. And here I am. Wow, my feed is so far behind that I left and came back before this thing caught up. So, anyway, what else we got? What else are we working on? Well, you, Dennis, you definitely need to let me know when you're over here. We will hang out. I live right across the river, so. Yeah, yep, let me know. Literally across the river, can ride my bike over there. You can ride your bike over, hang out in the shop, you can tinker on stuff. Whatever floats your boat. So, what else we got? Who else we have in the chat here? What other things are you guys working on in the chat? Just post up. Yeah, you have to get gas at Costco. That's the only way to get gas over here. Or Fred Meyer. Fred Meyer is always pretty good too. If you know what an excursion is, or your family has owned an excursion, or you've ridden an excursion before, why don't you comment X in the chat and let me know if you have ridden an excursion before, driven an excursion before, or owned an excursion before. Would love to get some interaction from you guys. That's what this is all about hanging out with everybody and just having a good time. So yeah, hit me up in the comments. If you are looking for new shocks, new stuff that rides way better than what you have currently, the best shocks that I run is Skyjacker. And I have a discount code for you guys. It is Geeks4x410 at Skyjacker. So I'll type it right here. And that code gets you 10% off of Skyjacker parts anytime, all the time. You're going to buy a new lift kit? 10% off. You're going to buy new shocks? 10% off. You're going to buy a Skyjacker t-shirt or sticker? 10% off. Pretty awesome. That company is absolutely incredible. They are a family-owned company still to this day. I have met not the original owner of Skyjacker, but I have met all the other generations that are running that company now. It is pretty incredible. So, yeah. Dennis is saying his wife didn't feel comfortable passing the bridge. Interesting. I get that, I guess. It's a little, does it wander a little bit for her? So that's my wife says the same thing about driving my truck, my white one. She's never driven the blue one, and it drives a lot better. The coil swap is pretty impressive, and I don't know. I'm gathering the parts to coil swap the white one. So the goal for next year. Hey, you guys are in my chat. You get to know all my stuff for the next year. My goal for next year is to give the white truck a little update. And I started on that already. Just finished yesterday putting a wolf box mirror into the white truck with a rear camera. And then I also put USB plugs in the back of the center console. And then I had a great idea. I think I'm actually going to drop the cigarette lighter plug. I'm going to grab a new one and plug it into the same wires that it was plugged into and shoot it out the bottom so that when you use the cigarette lighter, stuff is going to plug in from the bottom and go up instead of from the back and shoot out the back. So when the seats are down, you can actually use the cigarette lighter. Nice, Dennis. Yeah, you'll be happy with some of that stuff. Dennis, if you're gonna keep the leaf springs and things, PMF makes a killer track bar for the leaf spring setup. And yeah. And then they also sell XRF for ball joints. You could do the delete like I did. I really like deleting them. What's up, Grayson Camo? I see you guys coming in. Appreciate that. You guys running around mobile. There's a tough question that came in here. Would you rather have $50K guaranteed or coin flip for $1 million? I think I'll take that. I'll coin flip. Speedy 2.5. Thoughts on yourself getting hidden from my channel? It's gone. He's gone. Yeah, I think I'd take that coin flip for $1 million. I'd flip a coin for $1 million. Yeah, I'd do that. It's fine. 50's enough, but I'd take the mill. Yeah, same breed. Love it. Love it all. So, well, good. Glad we got some risk takers in here. I would take 50K would be pretty good. But flipping the coin, $1 million would be life changing. 50K would be like, yeah, I'm good for a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, Dennis. So yeah, I think it's time to. You probably need to rebuild some front end parts there. Like I said, PMF has that like monster track bar. I don't know if you're gonna buy all this stuff right now. You wait long enough. I will have one that's gonna not have that many miles on it. But I don't know exactly when I'm coil swapping my thing. Scott Davis, he's not driving. They're in the passenger seat. They're good, buddy. Ahmed, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, just sitting here hanging out with the Ford Excursion guy, guys. That's what I do. That's what this page is. If you are interested in Ford Excursion stuff at all, or just like to be entertained by a guy that takes a way too big a vehicle down all the trails. So there's tons of off-road videos of this crazy truck and all the good stuff. So I am just the guy that creates for the Ford Excursion. And it's really fun. Jasvin Dinder? I have no idea. How much horsepower? You know, Ford Excursions are not rated in horsepower, my friend. They're rated in miles per gallon. I don't know. I think the V10 was like stock 250 horse. Not very much. You're totally right, Scott Davis. Nobody wants him to have an accident. Be interested to see how the Mini works, Dennis. Grace and Camo have a full-size Starlink that we have used now, and they've used for a little while. We just used it a couple weeks ago, driving down south and then back up, and it worked awesome. It was extremely impressive. We had internet everywhere, and we had like faster internet than was in my house. So, Riz, or Riz. Riz, what up? What up? We're just hanging out in here. I am the excursion guy, so talking about Ford Excursion stuff, talking about traveling, talking about doing all the stuff. Jasvin, I do off-road camping, yes. V10 says, Giggity says his V10 has 310. That seems, we got Riz from Brazil. Yeah, Dennis, you need to try it, man. If it was for free, you gotta have that thing rolling. Scott, you're so right, man. People need to stop using their phone. It's crazy. Everybody drives by you and you look down at them. I always look down at them because I'm in a truck. And everybody's on their phone. It's kind of wild. I do agree. Not a big fan of that. Giggity says the V10 is 310. All years, Giggity? I thought mine was like 250 or 275 in 2000. I think it's lower in 2000. I might be wrong. I have no idea. It's not enough. No, it's fine. The V10 is the underpowered one. The 7.3 doesn't have horsepower, but has torque. That makes sense, Dennis. Dennis says he thinks 310 is for the 3-valve, Giggity. It's all good, Scott. It's all good. Yeah, isn't that terrible that the 7.3 says it's rated for 250? But the crazy part with the 7.3 is that with literally a plug-in tuner, you can make it 350. Like, it's so easy. Werner Hawks, what's up? Says Bane Lex. Okay. And, yeah, I just... Like, yeah, that's the crazy thing with the 7.3 is the tunability and how quickly they can be tuned is so cool. Exactly. Dennis said it. Trucks are all about torque, not horsepower. Torque is how far you take the wall with you. Horsepower is how fast you hit it. And you might hit it slow in a truck, but you can drive through it. So that's what all of us driving these big trucks are after is torque. And I think the V10 is rated at 425, I feel like I saw recently. And the, I don't know, the 7.3's enough. Wow, Giggity. Wow. Jesse asks what size tires? That is a 40-inch tire, and very little lift. Oh, yeah, 40. You can kind of see it over there. Yeah, I don't know, 40-inch tire on an Excursion. It's all right. I could have gone 42s. No, I couldn't have. Would have been so much more work. But the 40s look good, fit good, don't rub too bad, and they still drive down the road real nice. So yeah. Giggity, seriously? Did you buy your V10 new? I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that you let that number talk you out of it. That's can't do that. Jesse, you're not completely wrong. You know, there is some lift components that off-road people really like, and this is a great subject to get into. The control arms and stuff that let everything flex is really good, but The height of it, raising the center of gravity for an off-road vehicle is not good. So if you can use some of the components to get the flex, but yet keep your center of gravity low, then that is the best way to do it. G7 says he started out of a misfire randomly on cylinder 9 on the V10. You ever had to redo the spark plugs on a 10? Cool, Riz. I have done the plugs on a V10. I hesitate to say that. I've done all the plugs. I've done plugs on 5.4s a ton. And I've pulled all the plugs or torqued all the plugs on the V10. It's not hard. The number 10 cylinder that's back in there is kind of hard to get to, but it's not that bad. Dennis says you should have stayed with the 265 for towing capacity. Yeah, that half-inch of tire, I don't know if you're going to feel that much, but I guess. AA Kuna having the same issue with cylinder 8. Might be time for some plugs, my friend. Giggity bought it in 16. You had a 4x4 that you had test driven, all the paperwork. The next day you found the cheaper V10 with more power and made the wrong choice. No, you didn't. The V10 is not terrible. You know that. Not a terrible engine, but yes. Drunk Master, I'll take a Ford Excursion for off-road over a Unimog any day. Now, is it just right? Puts the revs so that 25 RPMs lower, and you can feel the difference. I mean, it can't be that many RPMs. AA Kuna, did you put Motorcraft plugs and Motorcraft coils in it, or what did you buy for plugs and coils? Because that is the next question. Unfortunately, these other ones seem to have an issue. You got code that's saying misfire? Totally, Dennis. Oh, man, giggity. That's just like the worst. May you never hear a diesel. Sorry about the cold start video. Yeah, the V10 is extremely sensitive to plugs and coils. If you're putting plugs and coils in a V10, either of you guys that were just talking about it, it's not cheap, but you need to buy the Motorcraft coils and the Motorcraft plugs. Don't buy any upgraded plugs. Just buy the factory replacement. No iridium, no any of that. Buy the factory stuff and do it. It's going to cost you some money, but it's going to be worth it. And then for you guys that have a miss on a certain cylinder, I would also consider swapping the coils around. Take that coil that's on cylinder 8 and cylinder 9 for the other guy and put it on cylinder 1 and see if your miss moves. And if your miss moves, you probably have a bad coil. So I like moving stuff around, trying to narrow things down. Yeah, Kuna, I think your coils might be your issue. You could do the same thing. You could move that coil from cylinder 8 to cylinder 1 or something. And you could just see if that coil's bad and it's going to take your miss to 1, but I don't know. Drunk Master says a Ford pickup eats too much fuel. More than a Unimog? No way. Lil Mule says the hammers. I think he's referring to the king of the hammers. And unfortunately, it's just at a terrible time of the year for me. I cannot make it out there, but I would love to. Riz wants to know if I can speak Brazilian, and that's a negative Ghost Rider. Yeah, giggity. That's what I think. Oh, cylinder contribution. Yeah, no excuses. I know, Little Mule. Yeah, my problem. So I open I do sets for theater and all the tech and everything, and I open a show like a week and a half later. So that means that I'm setting up a soundboard, aiming lights, setting up mics, like all that stuff that week, and it just sucks. It just, yeah. and I can't drive. It's like 1,400 miles one direction away and try and get back in that time. I'd get killed. Yep, AA Kuna. Yeah, get yourself some coils. You could try it on cylinder 8, but you also should probably just do them all. Yeah. Bob the Knob finding himself escorted right out by asking about random things that I don't even know. John, fluid pouring out of the trans dipstick. That's not good, man. Lil Mule, yes, sir. I will be at EJS. I will also be at Trail Hero, Camp Trail Hero before EJS. And I don't know what the chili challenge is. John Dingle, sounds like you've got a cooler problem. There's a valve that's supposed to open up and do some stuff and move that fluid around and let it move. And it sounds like that valve might be stuck. AA Kuna, the cheapest motorcraft coils that I have found is Rock Auto. So I would buy my motorcraft coils from Rock Auto. Lil Mule says that the chili challenge is in Las Cruces. Yeah, you're right. I have heard of that. No, sir. I will not be down there. Right after EJS, I am headed to Texas for the Excursion event. And we're doing a Ford Excursion event at Maris Adventure Park in Texas. It's going to be a great time. So, yeah. No problem, John. Yeah, you got some stuff, man. Yep. Also, guys, you can see we have a goal going on. The goal is 10 Super Chat donations today. We'll get you guys a tour of the shop, show you all the rigs, show you the stuff that we're hiding in the background. Just kidding. And do the thing. So if you want to donate to the Old Geeks 4x4, would absolutely appreciate the heck out of that. And yeah, just glad to be here and helping. That is my goal with this every week, to come on here and answer some questions for you guys, get some things quickly answered and ready to roll. So just glad to have all of you on here. If you haven't hit the like button, I would super duper appreciate that. Helps YouTube know that this thing is going well and to send it to some more people. You can hear the heater cranking on and off, and it is cold. It's not that cold, according to people in my comment section on my cold start video. 29 degrees is not cold. Last I checked, it was below freezing. But anyway, so I don't know what the high is today. It's probably 40 degrees out there. And the heater just running here in the shop. So yeah. Oh, thanks for the extra couple likes, guys. I appreciate the heck out of that. We got to 10. We got to double digits. Let's keep that going and boost this up big time. Really, really appreciate all you guys. This is just cool. I've got some big things coming in the new year. We've got some new sponsors and stuff that we are going to be announcing here pretty soon. Pretty exciting stuff happening. And I'm just really grateful for all of your guys' support and just the ability to continue to do this. And all I'm trying to do is be able to continue to do this more and more and go back to full-time on this, so I don't have to do other jobs, and keep helping you guys, keep doing the excursion stuff and bringing all the things. Dang. Yeah, Dennis, you're about the same as us. So, and it's not cold, according to the comments on my latest video. 29 degrees. That's not even cold. Like, that's like a summer day to this guy, apparently. So, I shouldn't have done a cold start video because it's not even cold. I was just like, I just love the internet so much. It's just so much fun. People are just out to do, I don't even get it. It's the goofiest thing in the world to me. I just did a video with a little tip, and it happened to be 29 degrees that day. It is what it is. So, I'll put a link right down in the chat again about the excursion event for you guys. This is the link to the Facebook page on the excursion event. And so super appreciate if y'all would go and sign up and come and hang out with me, because that's what I want. I want y'all to hang out with me. I'm going to post another link that I think is super cool. I'm going to just continue filling this store out. So I just posted a link to my Stan store. And the Stan store has a couple of like really cool things you guys can buy from me that will help you with excursion stuff. So if you're doing the coil swap, there's an entire coil swap guide on there for suspension coils, not engine coils. And there's a whole guide of all the parts that I bought, all that stuff, all the good things, super cheap. And there's a whole community, and I would love to get more of you guys in that community. I'm tired of the Facebook communities. People are asking the same questions over and over, and there's just random bots and AI stuff and all that thing. Personally, I'm super tired of that. So I started my own. We're going to have the Geeks 4x4 Garage community, and all of you guys are invited to come and join. It's another way you can support me, but also get a direct access to me. I can help you out whenever you need it. So stan.store/Geeks4x4 will give you all that stuff. Giggity says the standard cold start video is max -60 Fahrenheit, unwritten rules and such. And I think Giggity is right. If you're going to do a cold start video and you don't have a negative before the temperature, it's not cold enough to actually do a video. So anyway, I understand that. I missed the assignment. I do apologize to people that I offended by making my cold start video at only below freezing instead of below 0. So I do really apologize from my heart. AA Kuna, do I ever do excursion meetups in Wenatchee? Dude, are you local to me? I don't know who you are on here. I don't recognize the AA Kuna name. But I really need to. You're right. And I might do something. Heck, I might do something soon in the winter here. Bob is down. He's got his battery cables all ripped apart. We are building a kit with... Oh, hey, Kuna, you're in Quincy. That's awesome. Do you work at Spider? Is that how you found me? I'm just curious. Is this where did you find me from Dylan? Here we go. Tying the places together. Anyway, yeah, Bob is down. That's what I was going with. Bob, this excursion, the off-road one behind me, is down right now. I'm working with Big 7 Kits. They're a new sponsor for next year, and we're gonna make a kit for you guys with a V10. So we're gonna have brand new battery cable replacement, and get the whole setup set up for you guys, so you can just buy a kit from Big 7 Kits and have awesome battery cable. I am so stinking impressed at the size and the quality of these cables they're making. Yeah, I'm so stoked. Junior Deniz says, what? Your car? Well, Junior, it's a Ford Excursion. It says it right there in the poll that you just clicked on past. It's an Excursion, so you should hit the like button. Oh, you worked at Wenatchee Valley Shuttle. Sweet, man. That's awesome. Maybe we talked at some point. Junior Dennis. Now, this one here is a V10. Yep, it's got a little V10 in it, as some people would say. No, this one's a gas one. My V10 or my diesel one is actually in front of that garage door right now. Normally it's behind you guys, but it's right out there. Be driving it over to the in-laws for Christmas. It's still the best vehicle ever to drive. And the cool part about this drive is it will pass 350K on the way over there. So, yeah. That's awesome, A. Kuna. I am so glad to have another local dude. Yeah, man. I'm right here in Wenatchee. So, I need to do some meetups, man. Follow me on... Do you already follow me on Facebook, A. Kuna? or part of the stand, or join the stand community. I'll post the events there. I do want to do some more local stuff. I know that there's a bunch of people in Spokane and stuff, and I'd like to do some stuff. Mr. Big Ol' Bear says he's a fellow excursion owner in Southwest Missouri. Mr. Big Ol' Bear, I was there in April. What a beautiful area you have. We explored all the Ozarks and hung out with a new buddy, Overland to Water. If you haven't seen his content, he's an excursion. He's a wannabe excursion owner. Just kidding. He's a suburban owner, and took us around. It was a great time. No problem, Junior. I got you. Nice. That's great, Dennis. Yeah, Dennis, would you drive here for a meetup? Okay, great. AA Kuna, that's where I'll post the events. It won't be on my personal page. It's a Geeks 4x4 event, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do New Year's Eve or something. I don't know. New Year's Eve be fun. Dennis says he'd come. My wife wants to go see this. What is it? Whatever show she's watching, Walking Dead or something. No, the one that just came back. That's in the 80s. I have no idea what the name of it is. And they're doing a premiere thing on. It's like 2 hours, and it's a couple hours. We could go do something with excursions New Year's Eve from like 5:30 to 7. Anyway, DM me this, AA Kuna, and let me try and get something together. It's a good idea. It's a good plan. I need to do more. It's not good. I won't have Bob, but I will have the white truck. And yeah. We just need to have excursion hangouts. Just need to do the stuff. It's more fun that way. These trucks are so good. Or come to Quincy. Then people from Spokane would have less distance to drive. I know our buddy Brian here from Spokane. I think he's still working on his. He's got everything off the top of it, trying to make it start when it's warm. Apparently, that's called 6.0 life to him. Doesn't sound fun to me. But he's having a blast. And I love Brian. He's a great dude. Great dude. If you ever get a chance to meet him, well, you should come to the excursion event. I think he's coming. Well, if he can figure out his hot start issue. But yeah. So anyway, quick reminder, the Super Chat, Super Thanks stuff is open. We have a goal going on. I'll take you guys around the shop, give you a little tour of what's going on, give you an inside peek of the wiring stuff, and all that. If we hit this goal is 10 Super Chats today. We upped that because we did good last week, so we're going to up this sucker and see if you guys can hit that. We'll see what happens, but that is open. Super appreciate the donations and the time. Honestly, just appreciate hanging out with you guys. It's really fun to be around you and just talking to you and sharing excursion life, man. Better than 6.7 life. I don't know if a 6-liter is better than 6.7 life. Dang. Yeah, Dennis. Dennis says he used his excursion to haul 15 bales of straw a few days ago, and it felt like it was doing what it was designed for. Yeah, that's what's funny about these trucks is you do something like that, and you're like, does it fit? I don't know. And then you drive it, and you're like, oh, this is literally what it was meant for. When I bought my house, we went, and we didn't mean to go buy a fridge, but I learned about the fact that you could lay a fridge down and stand it back up for the same amount of time that you laid it down for, and then you could turn it on and it'd be fine. And I brought a fridge home from the west side, but then we were like, well, we have At Home gift card too, and we went to At Home and bought 2 bar stools and a rug. It was the only time I've ever been worried about everything fitting in the back of my excursion, and it all did. And so there was a fridge, a rug, a couple of bar stools, all of our stuff, all the other things, little things we bought while we were over there, and it all fit, no problem, inside the truck. Not a big deal. It was insane. Just great memories of having this truck, right? I mean, They're just so good. Mr. Big Old Bear says he's got an oil leak on his 6.0. That is a bummer, my friend. Where's your oil leak? I don't know enough about the 6 liters to help you, honestly. But say it in the comments. I'll say it out loud. Maybe somebody will come through and give you a little bit of an idea on how to fix it. Yeah, Dennis, it is insane how much stuff you can put in the back. It's I just love these trucks. Then you pull the back seat out. I don't know if do a lot of you run? Let's see. Let's do another poll through the chat here. Comment in if you run with your back seat in all the time, or out if you run with your back seat out all the time. I'm curious what you guys do. I don't even own a 3rd row seat for the Ford Excursion anymore, but I do still own one 3rd row seat. It's for my white truck. It's tan. You could still put it in the back of Bob if you really wanted to, but I'm not going to put it back there. Maybe. I don't know. There's a spare tire back there. So in or out, do you run with your back seat in and do you fold it up and get it out of the way, or just leave it down? I'll run with mine in the white truck most of the time in. You fold it up. Do you have a way to tie it up, Acuna? Do you put like a tie to the headrest, or do you do that? Nice. Dennis said he took his 3rd row out after a week of ownership. Mr. Big Old Bear has got this leak with his 6 liter, so if you're a 6 liter guy and you're listening and you can help Mr. Big Old Bear out, he said the front right, and it drips off of the tie rod. That's an interesting one. Front part of the motor. Interesting. Totally, Dennis. Yeah, so I just, I run most of the time. And Mr. Big Old Bear says he runs with his seat in all the time because he's got a bunch of little kids. That's awesome, Mr. Big Old Bear. It's the reason a lot of people buy Excursions. Then you have me with no kids. I just like to sleep in the back of them and haul anything I want locked inside. Just put junk in front of it to keep it up. Yeah, I do that too. I've always thought about like a good retainer to just be able to put it up. But when I don't have anything in the back, so in the summertime, I make sure I always have it in because you never know who's going to pile in and go to the lake. And so I will leave it where it's folded down but clipped in all 4 clips. And then you can open your back glass, your back hatch, and see your boat trailer without a boat on it. But if you have the seat up, it blocks the view of the boat trailer. Pro tips. So annoying. But if you open the back hatch, you can see down to the trailer easier and do the stuff. So it's great. We're always learning around here. Always doing the good stuff. So I just put a mirror in with a reverse camera. I've never had. Yeah, I made a video on it. People were like, "That's a dumb one." No, it's a great tip. Flatbed trailer, if it's longer than 10 feet, I think it's 10 or 12 feet. Mine is 12, but it has rails on it. So maybe it is 12 with rails. If you pop your hatch, you can see the tail of the trailer on a flatbed, and that's really nice. Yeah, people selling captain's chairs unfortunately know what they have, Acuna, or AA Kuna. I don't know what to call you, my friend. Yeah, unfortunately they know what they have. I do agree it would be nice for some people. I don't really need them, but I get it. It would be nice. Hey, Dennis, tell me where you put your camera. I put mine, and I pointed it down. I didn't want to drill a hole. The best part, I think, new Blackstone. Ooh. Alex. What's up, Alex? So I put my camera in the top of the window now on both of my trucks. And I can pull it down on the wolf box mirror so I can see. Can't quite see the hitch. I'm like 6 inches off of the hitch. So I'll be able to see the tongue of the trailer until it goes to right there. Oh, on the wind deflector. So you put it way up. Or do you have an actual wind deflector? Wait. Dennis. Tell me about, do you actually have a wind deflector, or are you talking like the factory wing? Because there is a second wing that was an option that throws wind over. Oh, is it on the outside of the truck then? Oh, you got a second one. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's cool. I want one of those. I know it's goofy, but I do want it. Yeah, so I put my cameras inside and then pointed them down. And that one in the white truck would be cooler to be able to see the hitch, but I have nowhere unless I drill a hole next to the handle. Oh, you have the stock one. Okay. So you drilled a hole, or you just literally taped it, double-sided taped it up by the reverse light? Because I've seen some people drilling holes for the lens and stuff in like next to the handle, and then getting it to where they can put it down there. But I just didn't want to do that. I figure I got close. Just tape, nice. Yeah, I figure I got pretty close with the thing. Thanks, Grayson Camo, for the link. I've been posting it. It's good. I got my computer up today. We're posting the links. So I should have been live on Facebook, too. That's what I should do. I wonder if I can do that. Can I do... Yeah, let's do this. We're going to go live on Facebook, too, guys. I've never been live on Facebook along with YouTube. But let's do this together. I'll go over here. Webcam. Okay, post on profile, going now. We're doing it, guys. Oh, whoops. See if I can do it to Geeks 4x4, not my personal page. What do we got going on here? Great Excursion tuning guy. That is AA Design Tuning. That is who Grayson Camo just posted up. That dude, his name's Brian. He's freaking awesome. Yeah, definitely want to have him going. And what a mess, man. Shared a story. This is such a pain. It's such a pain to go live on every other thing. So much easier to go live here on YouTube with you guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to go live on Facebook, and you know. Plating post details, webcam. Here we go. Live with the Geek. 12/21. Sorry for the lull in the thing. We are experimenting. We're gonna go live on Facebook at the same time we are live on. We are live on Facebook at the same time that we are live on YouTube. I go live on YouTube every week, guys, and I am now gonna hang out with you guys on Facebook at the same time I'm live on YouTube, and we're gonna cross post this. We're gonna make this to where we answer questions from either site We've got comments on both. We have the stars setting set up on Facebook. We have the super thanks, super chat, super stuff on YouTube. We've got currently been live on YouTube for 1 hour, and now we are going to go and try to be live here on the Facebook too. So here I am, hoping that we grab some people from Facebook, see how these people roll in. How about all you guys from YouTube? How are you guys doing? We've got a few people on here. If you guys could hit that like button, that thumbs up button, that would be incredible on both platforms. If you guys are coming in, would love to have the thumbs up button hit. We're going to do a little bit of a competition here, see how we can get people in on the Facebook and on YouTube, and we'll just see what happens. So have it live over here, and just hanging out with you guys. I've been talking to Dennis. We've been talking about all kinds of different things. We just talked about a reverse camera. I have just completed putting in the wolf box into my white Excursion. Super excited about how that came out. It came out super clean. If you are looking for a wolf box product, I would 100% suggest that brand. It is absolutely incredible. Let me get a link to the latest wolf box that I put into Bob. I'm so stinking impressed. Also, huge win today, guys. I passed 1,000 videos on my Amazon storefront. That means I have reviewed 1,000 different products, and that is just mind-blowing to me. That means that everything that is in my store that I'm suggesting for you to buy, guys, I'm using it. I am not just saying, go do this and do that and do whatever. I am also putting my money where my mouth is, trying all the stuff. Oh, it's on sale right now. If you would like the 3-camera wolf box right now, I'm going to put this link down in the comments. I'm also going to put the link on the Facebook comments. And we're going to get you guys all this. It's on sale right now. It's on sale right before. It's way cheaper. It is down 27% today. So if you're looking for the cool camera, I don't know how to set this thing up any differently. But if you're looking for the awesome Wolfbox 3-camera, I just put that into Bob. That thing is so cool. It has like a parking sensor. If you get their full hardwire kit, that'll turn on the parking sensor. And then it's got all the stuff. So it is super cool. Yeah, super awesome. Oh, yeah. Hey, Kuna, dude, aren't those Oxbeam or the Oxido LEDs for the stock housings, aren't those incredible? Those things, I can't believe how good the headlights are. I still have them in my white truck. I get told all the time in videos, or like when I do a post on the white truck, they're like, it needs new headlights, it needs this. And I'm like, but you don't understand. Those Oxido bulbs in that have made those headlights so bright. Especially, have you done the fog lights on yours, Alex, or Acuna? I'm gonna start calling you Acuna. I like that better. Have you done the fog? Because I have the sea light, the yellow fogs in my white truck too, and it is like, it's maybe the best light output that I own from a vehicle. It's kind of crazy. Except I just upgraded the bulbs in my wife's Edge, and it's really nice. But it doesn't have fog lights, so you have that you're missing, but. I don't know what to say, but I am super impressed with those Oxido bulbs, and thanks for using the code and stuff on Oxido. I do make a couple bucks with that, so I'm really grateful for that. Carlos said, hi, how are you doing? That is on the YouTube stream. This thing really wants me to have a better camera on the Facebook stream, and curious if that's why it's not getting very many views. I've got we do have a view, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of interesting. Is there a setting that I can change? I have no idea. I don't know, just hanging out live on Facebook and YouTube. Really just glad to have you guys around. Owlclaw, what up? Owlclaw, Facebook stream should be rolling on my Facebook page, Owlclaw. I actually just am trying it for the first time right now. I set the whole thing up, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Carlos Garcia, dude, thank you for coming in and saying that. I am, like, you're welcome, but also, like, I'm so glad to help people like you. Honestly, like, that is my goal, is to help people like you guys and to actually just, like, help you guys keep this truck on the road. Owlclaw and I were talking about it when we were hanging out at Trail Hero about, like, that's our goal, is to get more people in these trucks because they're cool and they're worth it. Yeah. Alex, you don't have fog lights. Oh, you must have an XLT. Bummer. But, happens. Yeah, apparently I need a 4K camera. The fan's already on this thing. The question is, I don't know if it's, like, hurting my views on Facebook. I don't really know. If somebody wants to go try and find it on Facebook, see what it looks like, I would super appreciate that. I have been dropping the link around for the Excursion event. And I added it to my stand store as well. 2000 limited. Alex, is yours the white one? Oh, it's a limited. With the painted stuff? Do you live in town? I don't know. I'm in Quincy all the time, so. I feel like I've seen a couple white ones in town now, actually, I think. Here goes the fan. It's going crazy. So if you are interested in the Excursion event, dropping the link in both the comment sections and getting you guys there. Like I said, we've got the super chat, super thanks thing going here on YouTube, and then on Facebook, we are just hanging out. We got the stars going on Facebook if you want to donate a star. I don't even know how that works. But I would appreciate any of it. I see another view up there. Gray. Gray, you're on here. That's awesome, man. I don't know if you're on the YouTube one, Gray, but I am always on YouTube live at the same time. I finally, for the first time, popped onto Facebook, so I'm glad you found it. But yeah, there's the link. What do you mean it doesn't share right? Tell me about it. Yeah, Alex, then I know where you're at. Because you have a van too, don't you? A bigger van. A Facebook portal. I don't have that. I'm not that. No idea what that is, but I think that person's gonna get hidden. Yeah. Yeah, my oh no. I don't know. I hid them and then I unhid them for some reason. Yeah, so Alex, I drive by your house all the time. So yeah, that one's got some interesting things. It's a 2000. It's got painted bumpers and stuff there. Did you do that? It looks pretty clean, though. It looks pretty straight. A lot of them at this point, you know how this goes. This age, people towed trailers, back trailers into it, and done weird things. So it doesn't share as a clickable link. Dude, I don't know. Like when you copy and paste to share it to people? That's super weird. Wow. My power cord. You can tell my computer's getting old. Check this out. My power cord is disintegrating on my computer. I need to go get some electrical tape. Is that a Cybertruck? See, somebody asked that last week, too. Smooth operator. No, sir, that is a Ford Excursion. Let's see. I'm going to go electrical tape this. Before we get electrical cuted. Super weird. What are you doing slopping a V10 into your Excursion, Gray? I thought that it had a Cummins going in it, buddy. But yeah, you need to be ready for the event. Doesn't need to be ready for the event. YouTube and Facebook, everybody needs to be ready for the event. I got some work to do too. I am, I don't know. Bob has a lot of parts sitting underneath it, and I don't have that much time. So, oh, interesting. The previous owner pulled all the trim off on you. It's weird. I don't understand people that do stuff like that. But. And it's weird that it's a limited, it's a 2000. I was going to say it's a limited that doesn't have fog lights, but they started doing that in 01. You're the 7th owner. Yeah, that truck's been around. Yeah, tell me about your V10 swapping, Gray. Oh. I see. So what did you do, Gray? You've got. Oh, so you put. I thought the Cummins was going into the or the off-road Excursion, because you've got all the. So Gray, if you guys don't know, Gray McLester is his name on Facebook. I don't know if that's his actual name. I'm thinking it. And he's actually got the rear springs done like I need to do on Bob. I still need a set of factory 08 leaf springs. So if anybody has somebody they know that's lifting an 08 pickup, oh my gosh, that is a great noise. It's lifting an 08 pickup that's going to take off the factory rear springs. 08 plus. I need them. Need them bad. Because Bob needs the longer springs. I want the down travel. I'm not really sure if it has more down travel, but I need it. Maybe it'll ride better. I don't know. Okay, Gray. You have to explain this to me further here on the old Facebook. So you now have 2 Excursions. I thought you only had 1. And so do you have 2 Excursions, and you've got a Cummins swapped into one, and then you have an off-road one. Is that the one that I've seen? Which one have I seen, Gray? Hit me up, help me out, help me understand. This is why I do the lives, because I really don't even, as you know, I've talked to this guy tons, and to be live and actually understanding is, it's obviously a different situation. So, Alex, crazy to be the 7th owner. Good thing it's out of California, rust-free. That sounds exactly like my 7.3 truck, except it's a 1-owner truck. But it did start live in California with myself. So I'm not from here, from SoCal originally. But, man, it's been so long, I don't like to say it, even from there. But, yeah, the thumbs up are free, guys. I would love for you to hit that thumbs up button and help that go up for the likes. We've also got the super chat and super thanks open, and the stars on Facebook are open. I have no idea how to do any of those things from your guys' end, but it helps me out, and I would super duper appreciate it if any of you want to donate. VX Ben says, "Am I selling any excursions at the moment?" I am not really an excursion selling guy. I've currently helped a couple people sell theirs, but none of them have been mine. So, no, I don't have any excursions around that are for sale right now. Oh, funny, Alex. Yeah, I grew up in Temecula. So, a little ways from you, but not too far. So, yeah, well, I was born in Riverside, went to school in Temecula. When I graduated high school, we moved to Utah to go to school, and then I moved here to go to the next school for my wife, for her to go to the next school. So, okay, Gray says, he's going to have, oh, you're going to have a set for me at the event? Oh, great. That would be stellar. I can maybe, I'm probably not going to have it done by then. Gray. That's like the truth, the honest truth. I probably won't be. The off-road one is the one I've seen. Okay. Okay, good. Outlaw, dude, I would love that. Yeah, Gray. The Bob is fully locked now. It's been for the last 2 trips, and it is now exactly what I wanted it to be, where you point it at something and you drive it up it. It's really good. I don't know. Outlaw, you or I need to buy a limo excursion and make it off-road. Like, it just needs to happen. I really want to do that. I would love to make... Again, this excursion thing needs to start paying the bills a little bit. And then I can build the craziest excursions you guys have ever seen. So that's why I say, donate to the Super Chat, donate to the Super Thanks, donate to the Stars. Because all that goes straight back into this excursion thing. And it's awesome. Oh, funny, Dennis. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah, Gray, except that you don't for some obstacles. And I can show you one if you ever come and join me at Sand Hollow that you will not. I can show you a lot, actually. But yes, no, I drove mine without lockers for a long time and did almost everything I wanted. But it is just insane how good it feels. And how much grip it has and all the stuff. We see some people putting some things in. Appreciate that. The stickers coming through. Appreciate that. Very grateful. Thank you so much for that. I have no idea what those do or what they go to, but I appreciate it. Doesn't count towards my thing. Sorry. It's really a bummer. Yeah, Gray says he drives up things without lockers. I mean, yeah. Just takes throttle. Yeah, it's also true. I did some things that I shouldn't have done with the lockers, without the lockers. And, yeah. No, the thing is, it is so capable. It's crazy. So, yeah, and you break parts. That's the other problem with it. That's the other problem with the not having lockers and you're hitting gas pedals and stuff is then you end up with RPMs and tons of motion, and then when something needs to stop, aka the rock jumps out in front of you, you break stuff. And so, yeah, not the biggest fan of that mode. But like I said, I ran that way for a long time. The gears and lockers are expensive, and it took me a long time to save up the money because I'm doing this just like all of you guys, regular dude, trying to do this on a budget. This truck is really cheap considering what I have in it and what people have in their vehicles that go the same places as me. I don't have very much money in it. I have a lot of time. A lot of time. Yes, sir, Gray, I do, and that's where I will be staying at the event, is in the back of the truck. I don't know that I'm considering bringing a little trailer of some sort, either a pickup bed trailer or my flatbed. Yeah, and so I might have that, but I'm going to sleep in the back of the truck. Everything's back there. Is it set up right now? I probably can't even see. I think it's still set up. Yeah, the bed's not in there. The bed goes in my house when it's not in the truck. Dennis said he worked at Milgard. That's cool. Outlaw says he almost flipped a van today, just not being familiar with the mirrors, wheel slip, and a vanishing edge. That is not fun. Don't flip the van. Not good, Outlaw. Not good. Outclaw says a camp trailer is key for multi-day trips. See, I don't think that's true. I was on the road for 21 days last year. Yeah, but when you just have the bed set up, I have everything underneath the bed. All I do is get out and get in the driver's seat. Like, I don't have to do anything. And in a trailer, you have to pack everything up. That's way more work, especially if you want to set up anything outside. I'll get a chair out sometimes, and then I'll just go. So yeah. Gray, did you get your tickets already for the event? Hey, Outlaw, you're on here. What do you think about running? What do you think about running another 10% in between Christmas and New Year's? We're starting it now and going to the new year. What do you think about it? I think we can get away with it. I don't know how this is all going to add up in the end to actually paying for what we're doing. But, hey, we're on the live. We're talking about stuff. People are going to watch this later. You guys all know I'm open about everything. So, yeah, we're going to do our best to sell this thing out. We're going to do our best to get as many excursions. So, I don't know if we can sell out. Maris is huge. They can take hundreds of excursions. So yeah, it's going to be epic. But yeah, let's do a code. Let's do a code like end of year 25 or like 25. It's over. Or no, we'll do the name we keep talking about. How about X's to Texas? So at EX2TX. Can you make a custom code? Is that possible? Hey, we're on this thing. We got people watching. It is what it is. Gray, you need to get that ticket, man. Like I said, we're going to get you 10% off here. We're going to run another thing and get you 10% off and do the stuff. 20 is a lot. What do you mean 20 is a lot? No, we're doing 10%, not 20. X2 Tex. Yes, all caps. Outclaw's going to get it set up. All caps. EX2 TX. All caps. So go get your tickets. When are you going to start that, Outclaw? I'm going to make this thing happen here. Oh, yeah, 20 vehicles. I would love to have 20. We're pushing 10 right now, and I feel really good about 10. 10 is super exciting, and if we could end up with 20 guys, yeah. Oh. Alex says that he's over here on this chat. Gray, I don't know if you're still over here on the live. I can't see. But Alex says he replaced everything with Rocksteins. Replace the steering dampener with a Rockstein. Detroit axle front end drag link. Inner tri rods. I've never run the Detroit axle stuff, so I'm not like the perfect guy to comment on them. I feel like I'm running their bearings right now in my Jeep. I forget. Nice. Dennis, you're coming from Missouri? That's funny. We can all drive back together. So come on down, my friend. Yeah, I don't really have a massive problem with... yeah, Gray, I am on YouTube as well, but I'm doubling the live, man. So I have no problem with you hanging out here. You have this chat room all to yourself, but that's who I'm talking to over here is the YouTube channel. And so I'm double living right now. Really a great time. And this is fun. We did it last week. We played with YouTube on the computer versus YouTube on the phone, and we found out that the phone was much better for YouTube. And so this week I was like, I tried to do TikTok, and that was a whole thing. And then I'm also on the YouTube live, just hanging out. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're hanging. But yeah, Alex, I mean, if you don't have any clunks or if everything's tight, I wouldn't worry about it. I make fun of your Bilsteins, but they're a decent shock. I really dislike them because they, it's like they're valved wrong. They want to hit and they want to stop the suspension from moving. And the Skyjackers that I've switched to they're the Black Maxes, and they're not even a charged shock. So all they're doing is slowing down the suspension. So they're letting your springs actually do what they want. And yeah. Trace over here is on Facebook. He's asking, how do you fix the sloppy steering? Angry Otter Reacts says, howdy all you crazy cool kids, just popping to hit that like button. Dude, Otter, I super appreciate that. That helps the algorithm. I'm going to answer this question by Trace over here on the Facebook. How do I fix the sloppy steering? Trace, tell me about your truck. How many miles? Do you know when the ball joints have been replaced? Do you know when the tie rods have been replaced? Do you know anything about the steering box? What do you know, my friend? If you've replaced all that stuff, I want to know about it. If you haven't, what have you slowly replaced or what haven't you replaced? And that's great. Yeah, so Dennis said exactly what I was getting to on the Bilstein thing. If you are towing a big trailer and you don't like your truck to feel sloppy, the Bilstein is, I agree, maybe a shock that I would consider for towing. But every other time that I'm driving my truck, I just cannot stand how hard it rides. So, Alex, yeah. All right, guys, it is now live. So if you want to come to the event, this is the time to buy the tickets. We're not doing any more sales. We're trying to get this thing loaded up right now. And so if you're buying tickets later, you're paying full price. This is going to be it. X2TEX, EX, the number 2, TX, all caps. It's going to get you 10% off on Outclaw's site for the thing. So yeah. Gray, maybe. Gray said, so Bilstein's for the tow pig. You know, maybe. Skyjacker also makes an ADX, which is a charge shock, and that would probably perform very similar to the Bilstein, yet still is going to be softer on the other end of it. It's literally like the valving for the Bilsteins is not for our trucks. The way that it hits is way too harsh. It's trying to stop the suspension from moving versus actually slowing, like smoothing the suspension, if that makes sense. And so I don't know. I'm just impressed with all the Skyjacker stuff. Every shock you buy from Skyjacker, you need to go in and put your exact vehicle in, because they literally have each shock tuned for the vehicle. That's how easily adjustable they do it in-house before they leave, and they attune it for what they know about your vehicle. And that's so much different to me. I don't think that Bilstein does that. I'm not sponsored by Bilstein. That's the other thing I'll disclaim. I am sponsored by Skyjacker. So I love them. And I also have a 10% off. You guys know that. Geeks 4x410 will get you 10% off. But I know what they do. I know their processes, and I'm really impressed. And I think that they're worth the money. And yeah. We're half full in the second of 6 months. Get them now and lock in your spots. Yeah, we are getting to a cool spot. So I'm really excited. You guys should get your tickets now. There is, yeah, this is the time to buy them, because, like I said, I'm not running a sale anymore. So if you want to save some money, this is when you want to buy them. Trace, still waiting for your reply over here on Facebook. Would love to help you out, my friend. I just don't know what you got going on. All the Steering Wander stuff, I actually did some videos on YouTube there's a whole series. If you go to my YouTube channel and you look up Excursion Steering Wander, you'll see what I did. Okay, so Trace has replied here. We're going to go through. So he's got an 05 Excursion with 6.0, new everything. That's awesome. New Fox 2.0s. Ooh, yikes. Spent some money on some shocks. However, not sure about the truck about a year ago. Not sure how to need the ball joints or the tie rod. All the stuff. All right, Trace. So, sound like you haven't done anything to the steering. That's okay. First thing you're going to do to the steering with a wandering Excursion is you're going to want to go through and make sure all your ball joints are good. So here's what I like to do. Les Schwab will roll your truck for free and tell you what's wrong with it. Okay? So put it on the alignment rack at Les Schwab. Have the guys that stare at ball joints, tie rods, all the stuff all day long tell you what they would replace, because they want your money. And then go, okay, I'm going to go and replace all that stuff, and I'll come back and pay you guys for the alignment. and they love that because they still get to do an alignment, but they don't have to install all that. At least my local shop does. So I take my trucks to Les Schwab, and I go, tell me what's wrong with this, or align it if you think it's good. And sometimes they align it. It's very exciting. But a lot of times, those guys can feel a ball joint going out before it's even there because they feel it all day long. And they don't want to align it and have it come back. So I like taking it to a shop like that, getting somebody to roll it for free that has to look at it. And then you go, okay, I need to do ball joints. And if they're going to tell you one is bad, plan to do them all if you're mechanically inclined. If you're not, plan to do them all. Don't just do one. It's dumb. Especially on the same side of the axle, you need to do both. But I would do all 4 of them, and then if one is bad. And then make sure your tie rods are all good, make sure your drag link is all good before you do the steering box. Obviously, the steering box, how many miles are on that truck? Didn't tell me how many miles. Trace, the steering box is 20 years old. I don't know how many miles, but it's still 20 years old. And so start with all the really simple, cheaper stuff, and then think about the steering box. I prefer a redhead box. You could put a newer box in it. If you're not going to coil swap it, though, it's a lot of work, and it's this and that, and, you know, maybe about, you know, whatever, I don't know. But I do have a newer box in this truck. This truck is also coil swapped. So, I don't know. Oh, 286. Oh, so you are due for a steering box. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that steering box has a bunch of play in it, Trace. But I would start with the simple stuff, because as soon as you replace that steering box and you still have something else loose, you're going to be sad. So I like redhead boxes. They make a great box that's a little bit upgraded for a factory replacement. They're also a great company. They build their stuff out of Post Falls, Idaho, USA built, just like good dudes. And they stand behind their product and everything. So redhead is my choice for steering boxes. I don't know that you need to go with a newer box. I don't know. Grayson Camo came over here and put in their thing, which I also like. I have American Iron ball joint deletes in this truck, which are super nice, and I really like. Yeah, they're super nice. Alex says is right about Les Schwab. Yeah, Alex knows. Nice. Yeah, so Alex said that's where he started working on his excursion, was the same thing, with the idea of going to Les Schwab, getting them to do a full front end look at it. He said those dudes look at front ends and ball joints and all that stuff all day long. They're going to find one that's bad way quicker than me. There's just a guy in his garage going, oh, I felt one of these loose 6 months ago. I couldn't even feel the ones bad on this one, and they spun and rattled when I pulled them out. And I couldn't even feel them in the way the hub was set up before I put the ball joint deletes on it. So, yeah, I don't know. It was weird. But anyway, and they didn't either, though, so it was tight enough. It was weird. I don't know. But yeah, it's worth starting there. COD, what up? How you doing today? Coming in here at the end. We are not being successful on our donations today, guys. We did so good last week, and we've got none of them. So we got to work on this super chat, super thanks thing over here on the YouTube. But other than that, still hanging out with you guys. I don't even care. So yeah. Yeah, so Alclaw says caster, and he's right. So Trace, I have heard of people doing the 6.7 box. I have not done it myself. I have a 6-liter, so 05 to 07 steering box in this truck, because I have an 05 to 07 axle in it. So it's doable. Nice. Gray got the spot secured. He is coming to the excursion event. Owlclaw probably has confirmation on that. Pretty awesome. This is great. We're on the live doing the stuff, guys. They got the discount code rolling. X2TEX in capitals for 10% off for the rest of the year. That is done at the end of the year. So if you want to come to the excursion event, you can make this happen. So yeah. Nice work, Gray. Excited to meet you finally and get to wheel with you, my friend. It's gonna be a good time. So yeah, Trace, it's doable. I also have a video on that. Oh, Trace, you're just across the mountains from me, my friend. I'm over in Wenatchee. Yeah, take it to Les Schwab. See if they'll roll it for you and see what they say. If they say everything is tight, great. Put a steering box in it. But if they say other things are loose, at least you know, right? That's what I like. And then once you get the steering box in, you could have them align it again if you can't get the steering wheel straight yourself. It's not that hard to get it straight after the steering box swap. But yeah, the 6.7 box will go in these. I don't know all the deets on that because I have not done it. But I do know that the 6-liter one goes in, and they make an HD box for the 6-liter, and it's sweet. It's super sweet. Yeah. Again, I don't know if I'd swap the box to newer unless I was going to coil swap someday. So if you are going to coil swap someday, you should. I made the mistake of not doing that on my 7.3, and now I'm going to coil swap, so I'm going to need a box. That's annoying. So the other thing is, Trace, when you get them to do that, they'll have them print the thing out for you, because like Outlaw is saying over here on the YouTube live, caster also plays a big role in keeping these things straight. And honestly, everybody says 6 degrees of caster. The more caster, the better on a lot of these things. Jeeps are the same way. There is a point where the steering will just feel slow and sloppy, but these solid axle things like this like a lot of caster. They say 6. I think mine's at 6.5 on the white truck. It drives pretty darn good. And the crazy thing with the coil axle is it doesn't care as much. I think that one's at like 4. It was at 1 when I first put it on, and it drove just fine. And I think now it has 4 degrees. I don't know. I haven't had it rolled again since I extended the lower control arms and stuff. So just extending things, pushing things around, doing all the stuff. You know, typical things, easy things. Where's Cole? I don't know who you're talking about, Outlaw. But yeah, the code is back live. XEX2TX for 10% off for the rest of the year. I'm gonna post that on my Facebook page here real soon. And yeah, Josh says he tightened up the steering box in his 04 at 250 to fix the sloppy steering. Yeah, so Josh also brought up a great point, Trace. I don't know if you're still in here, but you can tighten the factory box very slowly and very methodically, and then you might wear it out more, but you can tighten it. I did that, and that's how I got so many miles out of my factory one on my 7.3. So you can tighten it. The thing is, at 300,000 miles, like, it's pretty much time for a new steering box. Unfortunately, these trucks are getting old, guys. I don't want to admit it as much as the next guy doesn't want to admit it. But all of our trucks, they're just old. Now we're driving the old things. Trace says the goal is to drive the truck another 280K easy. This thing, he couldn't justify spending 120K for a new truck. Trace lives the life of all of us. You are so right, my friend. That's why I keep fixing mine. What am I going to buy to replace it either? It's like, these are so good. They're so good. Okay. Alex says he's got 169 on a steering box. Yeah, man. I mean, you could tighten that box if you wanted to. No big deal. Josh, the vegan, says his 86 Blazer is old. You're right, Josh. It is old. Giggity, is that the one in Portland? They just lowered the price. I've been talking to the lady. I'm going to send it to my friend Grayson Camo, and maybe they'll buy it for the event because it's actually pretty great. The rear cab is completed with an old window from the third row. Super interesting. I like it. You're totally right, Dennis. I know. I agree. Trace. I don't know if Schwab will tighten the box. I had a really good alignment shop in Southern California, and they would tighten the box. You could sure ask Schwab if they'll tighten the box. Yeah, guys, 2 more trucks. 2 more people bought tickets for the excursion event today. So thank you to you guys. We are so excited to hang out with you. Alclaw and I are just stoked to have excursion community. We spent hours talking. Alclaw, Brian, and I at Trail Hero, just being around other excursion owners was so much fun, and I'm so excited for you guys to get to experience that too. And I'm so excited to be there with you. I get to meet all of you guys that I've talked to forever and all this stuff. So I'm super excited. Yep, it's white, giggity. It's up here in Portland. Peace out, Outclaw. Thank you. And yeah, special thanks to all the VIP guys that are buying. We're going to do some cool stuff for all of you guys. And 10% off is XEX2TX for 10%. Brain farted. Thank you, Outclaw. Peace out, my friend. Stay dry down there, and hopefully you're putting some stuff back together. EX2TX, 20% off. Sorry, not 20% off. 10% off. 20%. We got to make sure we can pay the fees. That's the reason that we're charging, and the reason we have tickets is we literally have to pay to get everybody in the park, and so that's what we're doing with this ticket. And so this money, like, we're not making any money hardly on this at all. So we're just trying to get everybody in the gates, get the camping and everything. Camping is included also in that price. So if you go to the event page and you're looking at tickets, you're like, oh, yeah, camping is included for all the days, and you guys are there. The event is from Thursday to Sunday. They also said, honestly, if people want to hang out for a couple more days, that they are okay with that. So I'm probably going to be taking off Sunday, maybe early Monday. We'll see. And then, but yeah, they're super cool. Maris is super nice. I'm excited to meet there and see it all. Yeah, it's not. She sent me some more pictures, Giggity. I have some more pictures of it. And like I said, the back glass is, so it literally has a factory 3rd row window, that long piece of glass that I took out of Bob. It has that laid sideways across the 2nd row. It's pretty great. Let me see if this link is still just like right here. There you go, Trace. So Trace, if you, hopefully that clicks right there. Yep, it'll click. So, Trace, you can grab that link right there, get some information about the event. The event's in Maris Adventure Park in Texas, so it's a drive for all of us up here. But I wanted it to be a drive for people in Florida, for people in up in New England area, and all that stuff. I wanted everybody to be able to come, and so that's why I did it way out there. It's still going to be epic spot. And, yeah. Gray, you need a bigger shirt. I'll text Outclaw, see if we can get bigger shirts. I don't know what his... Outclaw is the one working on all that stuff, which I'm super grateful for, because I don't even have time to think about all that, and so it's huge that he's taking that over for me. And yeah, so he's the one doing all that. So is there or you could message him. Great, maybe message him, his Outclaw page on Facebook or something. Then ask him if he can get bigger shirts for the event. So we'll get you guys figured out. We'll get it. You guys just need to tell us. We got time. We're doing our best to make this thing happen. And this is the first time, so it's going to be unorganized. It's going to be crazy. I don't even know what to help for or what to ask for, you know. Yeah. Alex, maybe. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Yeah, you need it, man. It doesn't have a back. It doesn't have a rear end. They want 4K. See if I can switch. I'm hoping it's going to stay live. Oh, no. It's not. Not going to stay live on Facebook. Yeah, so this lady just changed the price. Went down to $4,000. It has a lot. It's still priced a little high, honestly. All right, I gotta go back to Facebook and see what happens if I... Can I just be back in the same live? Oh, am I back? Just waiting for the camera. I don't know if this is gonna work. Got some things rolling around on Facebook. Yeah, it looks pretty funky. Pretty great. I don't know why this thing is waiting for the camera. Are you guys still able to hear me on the main thing on Facebook? I don't know what's going on here. I have no way to change and get the camera to come back. It's just saying it's waiting for my camera, and don't know what that means. Yeah, man, it just made me live again. So I don't even know what's going on. No, it's not. I think that Facebook just... So I had to switch accounts to go to Facebook Marketplace to get that link. And I think that Facebook kind of shut the stream down. But I don't know how to, like... Because I had to tell it. Oh, there it is. Yep, it was live. Now will be available soon. So, anyway, I guess we're done on Facebook. Guess that is what it is. Let's see if I can... Yeah. Guess we're done on the Facebook. Tried that. Did it on top. I don't know. We all talked about it. Maybe they'll come over here and hang on the YouTubes. But yeah, I kind of dig that Grayson Camo. You see the link? You see the link up there? Facebook Marketplace. This is this is what you need, my friends. Scroll up, Grayson Camo. I just posted it. Post it again. Since you're slow. Go look. Go look. That's what you're buying. How much peer pressure will it take from the people on the live stream to get Grayson Camo to buy that Excursion? I think it looks clean. There's no rust. The lady told me there's no rust. I'm already talking to her. She lowered the price $700 today, which means you go up with $3,000 cash. You walk away with an excursion SUT, an excursion, a truck excursion, a trek excursion. That's what it is. It's a trek excursion. Yeah. Or an X truck. What do you like better? A truck excursion or an X truck? It's new allowance, man. It's taking forever. Yeah, so good. So good. Yeah. So we were live. Yes, aim low. I'm sorry. I went to go find the link to that Facebook Marketplace find, and because I had to sign out on one tab, it signed me out on both tabs, and so I'm sorry. It just ended, and I don't really know what to do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, you're right, Giggity. But there's also more excursions like that. It's not the only one. Now, you know what will happen if it ends up in my garage? Yeah, what's up, Gray? If that truck excursion ends up in my garage, it will be the only truck excursion that is bobbed. And maybe it will be dovetailed. But guys, I don't make enough money from all this to go buy that type of thing. I want to so bad. Don't we all have the same struggles? We just want to be able to buy that. So watch the stuff. Donate. Buy things through Amazon store, through my Amazon store. Buy things from Skyjacker. Buy all the stuff. Just kidding. I know, guys. It's just the amount of money. I can't do it until that thing drops to $2,500, which is what it probably should be, because I think it has 300,000 miles on it or something. It's ridiculous. Use the radio? Yes. Hey, the radio definitely helped. Those radios are, they do make a couple bucks. There's an excursion pulling a helicopter on the page right now. If that's all it takes to get her to say okay to buying that excursion, you know we can make that happen. Yeah, so I don't have a way to share this picture, but the lady sent me a picture, and it's literally a third row window sitting across it. So, yeah. It has 234,000 miles on it. I think it's worth, and so this one says 425 foot-pounds of torque on the V10. That's the things I don't know about, you know. Seems a little. It's got seat covers. Yeah, same as Bob. Spare tire still in the carpet in the back. Also, the two side, runners in the back are still in there, which means it still has the rear heat, which is hilarious because it's literally outside. But this person wants $4,000 for that. Again, lowered the price. It's been on here I didn't see it when it initially came up. Lowered the price $700 today. So we wait another week. We need this thing. I don't even have to chop it. Just go get it, grab it home, and bob it. Zim Michaels has an 0368. Awesome, man. Awesome. There's a 00 right there. And then there's a 73 out there. None of them are 03 though. That's new. That's new to me. So yeah, guys, I need this excursion. So if you want to donate to the super chat and the super whatever all this stuff is, the lady just sent me the same picture. Let's look at this thing together. See this? Is the chat in the way? It's really nice and level. Yeah. So we got it's a 2000, I think. Yeah, it's a 2000. This is my favorite year because 2000, 2001 are my favorite year because they don't have all the electronics. It's got seat covers on everything, which just means the seats are thrashed. The seats are totally done. Nice, C. Michaels, nice. Seats on the seat covers on the back seat, which means those ones probably thrashed or perfect, one of the two. It's got the what did they do here? They got their hook falling off. Yeah, I don't know. Their purse hook is falling down here. I don't know what's going on there. Gray interior. So I think it's an XLT. Same back here. We got the nets. We got the junk. But this is the key ingredient. The back. The back is missing. And this is sweet. So it's perfectly done. Looks really mint quality. High quality. She's supposed to send me more pictures. That's definitely a window that should have been here, and they laid it across the side on there. And it's got the the Pawpaw rain guards, which I love. Factory wheels, they look really nice, actually. And literally has the carpet still on the spare tire, has all of the plastics for the interior out here. Out here is all the plastics too. That's pretty sweet. And I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think of that truck? Yeah, but the back is gone. It's perfect. It's perfect. You're gonna love it. It's the perfect excursion for the event. We'll make it famous. We'll raffle it off at the event. If I can buy that, that would be the way that I would talk to my wife into letting me have another one, is that we are going to raffle it off at the event. So if you guys start buying raffle tickets, a couple $100 a pop here, I could do it. She says no. Wow. Time for a new Grace. Yep. That was an odd comment. So yeah. I need it. The lady's supposed to be sending me more pictures. Well, she's not talking on her phone anyway, so it's fine. All right, well, what else we got, guys? I've given you my my all-around randomness for the day. If you got any more questions, hit me up. If not, we're going to let you guys go. But I'm just glad to have you guys here. I'm so glad for this community. I am just super grateful for y'all. So what else we got in the comment section? Hit the like button a couple more times. Do the things. This is the last, well, there's 4 minutes left of my challenge. So obviously I have to stay for that. And the challenge was to get 10 super thanks or 2 super chats. And those can be as little as 99 cents, I think. They could even be like 2 cents, I think. You could give me your 2 cents. And we could do that whole thing. But again, I'm the worst at that. I'm not going to pressure you guys into any of that. I'm just grateful to have a community that cares and is backing me and behind me like you guys are. You are a community that goes out and grabs the things I suggest and cares about this truck, cares about these things. I'm so excited to meet some of you at the event. There is a coupon code. It is XEX, number 2, TX, X to Texas. X is to Texas. And that's going to get you 10% off for the rest of the year. And if you want to come to the event, I would love to have you at the event. I really want you to come to the event. So I want to meet you guys. I want to hang out with you. I want to check out your excursion. I want to be friends. And I want to shake your hand and tell you thank you for supporting this crazy dream and doing this thing. So, guys, I am about it for today. Where's the other people? We need some more likes. We need some more things. We got 3 minutes and 21 seconds left of the challenge. If you want to donate and get some super thanks rolling. Also, I've got this poll to read. Let's see what we got here. So, we've been live for 2 hours and 2 minutes. We've had 40% of the people voted on my poll say that they are excursion owners, and 60% say that they are not. That is an okay number. We are in and out every week. We never know what we're going to get, excursion owners or not. And just grateful to have all of you guys here. Aim low off-road. All my exes will be in Texas. Let's go with the first. Love it. 73 votes. Tons of people voting. Super awesome. I'm just super grateful to all of you guys. Gray, appreciate it. Appreciate it a ton. And I'm just seriously impressed at the community and the quality of people that the excursion brings out. And I'm excited to meet a bunch of you in person. I know we've talked on the internet for years, and for some of you it's been, I met you yesterday, and that's okay. But I still want you to be there because it is important to me, and I think it's important to make this excursion community a real thing. I'll leave you in the last minute and 48 and tell you about my wave that I have come up with and get you guys to start doing that. The Jeep wave is 2 fingers off steering wheel. The excursion wave is hang loose. It's hang loose, okay? If you're an excursion owner, you see another excursion owner, hang loose. That's what you get. That's what I give to you. If you see me around, and it's going to be rad. It's going to be absolutely rad. So excited to see you at the events. We're going to be giving out gas cans because, gas pumps, not cans. And Aim Low Off-Road, yes, with the donation. Super incredible. Super grateful to just have good people. So, this is going to conclude my lives for the year. My next live will be the Sunday after New Year's. And let's see what that comes up at as the date. This computer will open a calendar. We'll see. I don't care. He wants to tell me about what's new. Yeah, so that will be Sunday the 4th. I will be live hanging out with you guys again for the first time in 2026. I am super duper grateful for all of you and everything that we have gained this year. We have grown a ton this year. Let's just throw some stats. I think I am going to do a video again of the of all of the stats, the income and everything from this year. And this will be right at the end of this video. So if you waited, you get to hear about all this. Let's just tell you about the subscribers this year. It's gonna be the first thing. The cake. The cake is flowing. Love it. Love it, the cake. Okay, this year, I really can only do the last 360. Oh no, 2025. This year, I have gained 2.6K subscribers on YouTube. And that is just incredible. I am extremely, extremely grateful for all of you. I have also made $1,800 on YouTube. I've also gotten 1.8 million views. And guys, this is incredible what this excursion community is doing. Let's see what it did in 2024, 2.2. So I gained more followers this year, and I gained $400 more, and that's because of you guys donating. That's this super chat. That's this thing, and I'm just, it's all you guys. I'm super duper grateful to all of you. Thank you for caring about me. Thank you for caring about the Ford Excursion, and thank you for being awesome. So anyway, with that, I'm out for the last time this year. You're going to see more of the Bob Excursion next year. We're going to do more lives. We're going to do more of the stuff. We're doing the Excursion event. It's going to be an epic year with epic new sponsors and new things and new products for you guys to try, and things to make your excursion even better. So, peace out. Thank you guys for hanging. We will see you next time. Appreciate y'all. Bye.